So, I was listening to my Spotify Discover Weekly playlist, which I listen to every week. If you don't, you should, because it's amazing. And I was listening to this song, and like the lyrics were like, I want to be a cloud, like over and over. And I was just like, if this is not the most NF song I've ever heard in my life. And I'll tell you, this is not the first time I've had this experience. It's very common that I have equated Carl Jung's cognitive functions to music. I really do think that there's a connection, because I think that the 8 functions is basically just splitting consciousness into 8, and just like how the brain holds your consciousness, and the brain is split into 8 cognitive functions, I think that it's just all of energy is basically can be divided by these cognitive functions. And I think that there is a lot more that has yet to be discovered or yet to be theorized about these cognitive functions. But anyway, I really do believe that music fits, and that you can make correlations with music and cognitive functions. And I made a video about beta music before, like beta as in socionics beta, which is anyone that uses FENI, SE, and TI. But that video didn't go over so well, and I took a lot of time to make it, but then I realized that I just included all the music, but then I didn't really get to explain myself, like why I thought that it fit with that type. And also, like, YouTube took it down because I had Beyonce in there. So I just am feeling like such an urge to like share music with people that would like understand my my obsession with connecting music with cognitive functions. And so thumbs up this video if you want to see more stuff like that, more discussions about how music and cognitive functions fit, because I've had a lot of theories about this, and I'd like to share some. And so what I'm probably going to do is just talk for about like 5 more minutes about some things that I've thought about cognitive functions in music, but then just in the description below, probably write up something like, and include links to songs and some connections that I've made before. Here's just a few things I've noticed, is that as an NJ, the sort of music I like a lot of times is like alternative or like indie sort of music. But what I find interesting, the band Beach House, if you've heard of it, that's great, but if not, I'll link it. A lot of their music I think has a lot of NI in it, and whenever I'm listening to it, I feel like such intense energy, like I'm like, oh my god, this song's about to like go hard or whatever. But my friends or whatever will be like, this song makes me feel like I'm falling asleep. And I've found that to be true about a lot of songs I think are very heavy in introverted intuition. I'll be listening to it and I'll just like feel like all the passion behind, all the intention behind all of these musical notes. But then my friend will be listening to it, or someone else who doesn't use strong introverted intuition will think that it just is a very slow moving song and very subdued song, and they don't really feel the energy behind it. Then again, extroverted sensing, those songs are like bam, like in your face. A lot of times extroverted sensing is found in like top 40 music. I also think, I don't know, it really is just hard to explain without just showing links. If anyone's heard of the song, or if anyone's heard of Animal Collective, I feel like they're a great example of an extroverted intuition sound. What else? Tame Impala is also very introverted intuition. A lot of the songs I feel like I listen to are just like kind of weird sounding, are like all pretty intuitive. But it's, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that there are connections between cognitive functions and music? I think that the actual music notes are often more related to the perceiving functions. But then like the melody, you can kind of hear if it's FE or FI when you listen to the melody and sort of hear what the melody is saying and sort of how they're expressing. Whereas FE songs will sort of sound like crying out, whether it's with the vocals or with a repeated sort of crying out sound, emotionally expressive. Whereas, so I'll just leave you with this. I don't think this is gonna be the best video. If you thumbs up this video, I will give a more thought out version of what I think and some connections that I found, but I just wanted to throw this idea out there. And I also just wanted to say that I was a music major for a year in college, vocal performance. I have been singing since I was 8. I'm classically trained, and I am familiar with music theory, and so with the music theory background already, and then just hearing the functions, like I've always felt my entire life that music can tell a story in a way that words can't. And now as I learn more about functions, and I feel like I'm letting the functions explain themselves to me and reveal themselves to me the more I study them and the more I observe them. It's quite interesting to think of how, just as human beings use words to express themselves, and people that use different functions might have different similar word patterns, I also think that that same energy in creating music could have like similar patterns based on functions as well. I think that functions describe the energy, and then humans express the energy. And same with music. Music is just one way of expressing. But I really just think that functions are inherent and they're everywhere. And I know this is kind of a weird theory to have about functions, but that's just how I view them. I feel like they're everywhere. If you think they're everywhere, comment and tell me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Please have this discussion with me, because I'm literally talking to a wall. I'm talking to a camera. I'm in my room talking to nobody, because I feel like this is a weird sort of topic, but it's always on my mind. Music and cognitive functions. Tell me what you think. Bye.